with moments of excitement. LiveSource is a new game-changing app that allows you to create auctions instantly during these moments, as the crowd's excitement is at a fevered pitch.
Comes back with his second triple of the game.
Imagine, after spectacular moments, you could remove any item from the field of play and place it into a live auction in less than a minute while the game is still on. Imagine the fans in attendance bidding on and winning one-of-a-kind memorabilia and experiences from that event while the event is still going on. LiveSource handles the heavy lifting so that there are no limits on what can be sold or when it can be sold. Auctions can be created in less than 60 seconds, at which time the app immediately notifies fans to start bidding, determines the winning bidder, and arranges payment and delivery moments later. Excite your audience with highly shareable moments. Motivate more fans to attend your event, increase revenue. With LiveSource, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
All right, special thanks to LiveSource, our sponsor for NAL Live. It's great to actually, see a company see the value in what we're doing. So it's always awesome to have that support. LiveSource is a great place for online auctions and raffles. If you're a fan out there, go to livesourceapp.com right now. Download the app because teams in the NAL are starting to use that for giveaways. And I have got an announcement. The Orlando Predators did a free raffle, and tonight just selected a winner of a game-worn jersey. Zach Robbins is that winner. He got an email, so you'll see that out. Zach, congratulations on the win, but keep an eye out on the app because I know Columbus Lions have some stuff up there and a couple of the other teams. So check it out. Back for another great show. Got another player. So we're kind of going through players throughout the league. We got another stud with us today. We got Dashawn Johnson. How's it going, man?
What's going on, man? Everything all right? Everything's good?
Good, man. I'm glad you're able to join us. Yeah. Fans, if you're out there, make sure you comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We always want to see, we've had people from all over the world tune in. So post where you're watching from. And then throughout the show, please post comments. We can see the comments, and we'll make sure Dashawn answers some of those, and or I do, and we'll have a lot of fun. So, Dashawn, let's get started. Let's kind of kick right in with where are you from, and what got you into football?
Man, I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. What got me into football, being around football. I have a lot of family members that's into sports. So like football just been always a part of my life. We all do sports, like baseball, basketball, football, tennis, hockey.
When did you start?
Excuse me?
When did you start playing?
Football, I started playing like I was 5.
Oh, wow.
5, I started playing football. I didn't start playing organized football until I was like 10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah, but I always was playing street football. Street football was like the best days before I became, organized. But growing up, I was more of a baseball player. Like I played baseball all through from 5 to through high school. Baseball was my sport. I didn't really start focusing more on football until like I would say high school, junior, senior year. That's about it. Because I went to Hoboken High in Hoboken. And,
okay.
We got a few state championships out there. I didn't really play much in high school. I was a little rinky dink, I hit my growth spurt to college. I went to William Patterson University, Division III school. I went there to go to school. I not even actually play football. I just got in because I had the grades to get into school. And that's Division III school. So football wasn't even on my mind going into college after high school. But I knew a few guys, on campus. I hit a little growth spurt. So they was asking, yo, come out for the team. You big enough, you got the size, you can play. So I was like, all right, with the, I'm gonna try out. So, I went the whole spring. I tried out, going to the morning workouts and everything like that. I ended up getting cut I didn't even make the team. I didn't make the team my freshman year in college. And I mean, I had a chip on my shoulder ever since because like it's Division III school. Like, how I not make a Division III team?
What happened? What do you think it was? Like, were you just not ready, or?
Yeah, because I don't know if I wasn't ready or just I really can't tell you because I know I probably had grade problems as well. Freshman year in college,
Yeah.
and so that's it. Then I was like, dang. I was heartbroken because like I got cut from a Division III school. So after that, I just started working out and training and stuff. And then I had ran into the head coach because I was working the summer job at the rec center at William Patterson. I was working up there during the summer, and I had a lunch break, and I had ran into the head coach Jerry Flora in one of the diners, and he seen me. He remembered me. He's like, "Hey, did you try out? Last semester or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I ain't make the team."
Yeah, you cut me. What?
Yeah, so he's like, you should come out. He said you should try to come out again. I was like, not too like, no, do I want to play football? I got cut, so I was kind of like, like dang, should I do it or not? So I end up taking the invitation to the camp, and then after that, I started out playing tackle. Things didn't work out at tackle. They moved me inside. Coach Pinto, I had a offensive lineman, Coach Pinto. He's my guy now. He said, "I don't think you're a tackle. I'm gonna move you to guard." And then it was curtains after that. I became a 4-year starter. I was a 4-year starter. I played right guard for 3 years at William Patterson, and then my senior year, they switched me from right guard to left tackle. So I went to left tackle my senior year. I was an all NJAC offensive lineman there. I got a shot to play in an all-star game called the Dream Bowl in 2014. They had it down there in Virginia Beach. And when I was there, it was like I was trying to go to the NFL because I'm from Division III school. And it's hard in Division III school. And anyone know from William Patterson, William Patterson, New Jersey, we wasn't the best football team. Like we was the NJAC, So I went to the All-Star weekend with like, I want to try to pursue my dream because I had coaches, players tell me like, yo, you really take it serious, you can go somewhere, you go to the next level. So I went down to the Dream Bowl, and they had the little combine, the little combine drills, the 40, the vertical, the bench press, and everything like that. And I prepared for myself to go there. So when I went down there that weekend, I did great. Like I did great because every drill, the drill I had at that time, I ran a 5 flat 40. I benched 225 probably like 16, 17 times. I wasn't as strong. I wasn't who I am now. And so, after that weekend, I had a great game. I had a great weekend, had a great game. Some scouts reached out to me, my agent at the time, John Perez. He's like, "Hey man, you might have a legit shot, to make it to the NFL." And that my switch went off. It went off. So, I had came back home from the All-Star weekend. I had got in contact with my coach, Coach Tank Daniels. He was a linebacker for the Giants and Jets, and he was a linebacker coach at William Patterson at the time. And he was like, "Hey, big dog, if you serious about going to the next level, you can come work out and train with me." And I did that. So from January to I had my first pro day was at Stony Brook. I forgot what day, like the dates, but it was my first, and he prepared me. And every day after all my classes was done, I would go up to he had a facility up in Oakland, New Jersey. I would drive up there, me and some of my players, my teammates, go up there, and we would just work out consistently, work on everything that they would have me doing for for pro day combine. And at the time, I didn't have one, so I had to shop around for schools to let me in. My agent got in contact with Mike DeReese. Mike DeReese, he was the scout for the Indianapolis Colts. And so before everything happened, I remember Mike DeReese coming up. He said he had to go see a few guys around the area, and he would stop by. He stopped by William Patterson. So I was like, wow. I had an NFL scout come to my school, Division III school. Hey, but so big, not everyone get a chance for this. And I'll never forget. And he came up to the school. I met him at my coach's office. And he was like, show me around your campus, show me everything. So I'll never forget. So I just bought the pair of 12 Jordans, the Taxi 12s. So he's like, show me around the campus, the facilities. So we had walked through campus. I was telling him my story, my upbringing, where I'm from, and everything. So we get inside the rec center, and we go inside the weight room. He's like, hey man, how many times you could bang out 225? I'm like, 225? I get that about a good 20 times, 30. Honestly, like, I didn't think he was gonna test me. So I was like, I just thought a number. I get a good 25. Like, I'm ready. He was like, you sure? Throw the weight on. I'm like, woo. Oh man, right off the rip. I'm like,
hey, I got a phone call. I'll be right back. Like,
so I get there, put the weight on, I bang them out. I did 22. I was surprised for myself because at the time I was only repping about 15 to 19 reps at the time. So
I'm getting
it. He was like, it's not bad, So we showing around. We had like a racquetball court, and he was like, "Is it okay for me to put you through a little footwork drills?" So I'm like, "Footwork drills?" I'm looking down at my sneakers like, "Hold on, I just got these." I wasn't prepared. To work out. I didn't even know he was coming to school. He called me last minute. Right. So he was like, "Man, if things go how things are planned, you can be able to buy you a bunch of them shoes." So I was like, "You know what? Lace them up real quick." So he put me through, the regular lineman kick slide, power step drills, and this and that. And I was doing. He said, "Okay, for a big guy, you move well." I'm like, "All right, yeah. I mean, I'm an athlete. I grew up playing sports." So he's like, "You know what? We got to get you in front of some scouts. We got to get you seen." So okay. So we shopping around, to try to get me into pro days. So it was a few schools: Monmouth, Rutgers, Stony Brook, Wagner. Rutgers, they denied me that I couldn't come to their pro day. I don't know why. And Monmouth, they said I couldn't attend it. I'm like, all right. So I was like, dang, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So we was in the works of trying to use the school or the facility tank my trainer had. So try to set up the pro day because it was going. I see the measurements and everything. I got lucky to get invited to Stony Brook's pro day. It was my first pro day. I was the only Division III lineman there. I was the only lineman there, period. The rest of them was running backs, DB, skill guys. So so I went there, scared. I was scared out of my mind because it was a big difference because at William Patterson we had a little small gymnasium, little weight room, 2 benches, 2 squat racks, it was nothing. So I go to Stony Brook and it's like a gym, right? So I get there, I go, I do, that's when I did the 225. I benched it 23 times. There, I was getting stronger as I kept, working on my bench. And then when it came to the 40, so for me being an athletic lineman, athletic kid, I always knew like my 40 was gonna be my best bet. So I never forget. I got the video posted on my Facebook. When I first ran my 40 there at Stony Brook, I went there. I ran a 4.9740. That was my fastest 40 I ever ran. Like training, I would get 5 flat, 5.1, 5.2, and it's just that day I ran a 4.97, and
nice.
The scout, it was Ryan McKenzie. He was the scout for the Raiders at the time, and he just called me and just like, hey, big guy, hey, you was moving. I was like, I'm trying to make it to the league, so I had to wait around because combine the pro day, they got everyone, the skill guys do all their drills, and so I had to sit around for like an hour or so before it was my turn. I was the only lineman. So Riley McKenzie put me through the offensive line workout, the step overs, the bags, the drills, and everything. And I felt like this guy was trying to kill me because I was the only lineman. I was the only lineman there. So after that, I got good words. Everyone, my agent, he's like, "Yo, you did a good job, did a great job, fantastic job." I'm like, "All right, thank you." And just to find out, so after that pro day, I had got a phone call from the Cardinals. The Cardinals scout called me, and he was like, "Hey, you think you'll be available to do another pro day?" I'm like, "Yes." Like any opportunity to get in front of more people, I'm okay.
Let's
I'm okay
go.
with it. Like I'm ready to go. So so probably like a week, two go by. I drive up to Wagner's of the pro day. Wagner had a good school at that time around. They had a few good linemen. They had a good running back. I forgot his name. His name was like Dominic or something like that. Had a good running back. Most of the scouts that was there, they was there to see him. Everyone else was just okay. Let's get the party on. So right. So I had the pro day. I went there. The only Division III lineman. I was listed as a tackle, and I will never forget the Jet Scout. The Jet Scout that was there, he's like, tackle, like you're only 6'6", like 6'3". You're not a tackle. I said no, but I play guard. I'm a guard center, but I can play tackle because I can do it. And so it was like, okay. He pretty much waved me off, like, all right. So we did all the regular. The 225, the vert, whatever. So me knowing that, all right, I'm not as strong as these guys in the weight room, because you had linemen at Wagner, they was doing 30 plus reps. I didn't even budge 30. The most I ever did coming out of college was like 25, 27 reps of 225. So so we get there, we get to position, we get to outside, we do the 40. They put me last. Because they did the Wagner guys, the Wagner linemen. I was last. And I'll never forget. So I lined up. It was my time to do the 40, and I just fly like gone. I think that day I ran a 4.8. I'm not sure who time was it, but I'm gonna go with it.
If somebody said it, go with it, man.
4.840. That was my time.
Now, if you did like a 4.3, I would question that. All right.
Yeah. So, but I was like, okay, 4.8. I looked around and said, hey, I don't know who time that was, but I like that time.
I like that guy.
So like throughout that, after that, I had like the scouts coming up to me, asking me all my information, like how you end up at William Patterson, how you end up there. I'm like, listen, I was a small guy coming out of high school. I didn't really play too much in high school. I was on varsity for 4 years, but I didn't really play until my senior year, and I only played 8 games at that. In high school in my senior year, like I started 8 games. So so after that, the Jet Scout, so we started getting to positional drills, and the way they was doing the positional drills, they was just knocking guys, okay, that's enough for you. You're done today. You're done today. You're done for the day. And I was like, I'm like, dang. So when I know I'm about to get chopped soon, and it just kept going. And then I was down. It was me and a tackle from Albany. I think Kadeem Williams, his name was. He was a big guy at the time. He ended up going to the Cardinals for minicamp. So so me and him, it was the last 2, and I was surprised because Wagner had about 7 to 8 linemen, and then it's two of us. We're not even from Wagner, and we finished out the whole day, doing positional drills, going back and forth, O-line drills, and everything like that. So
how big were you in school? Because you said you kind of grew in college.
I graduated high school at 6 foot. So in college, I was at the end of my senior year at Willie P. I was like 6'3.5". Now I'm 6'4". Now I don't know how I'm 6'4".
What weight? What weight were you in college?
Probably like 315, 320. Yeah, I was a little slimmer then. Now I'm been eating, and COVID got the best of me right now.
Well, I can tell you, look, Coach Rez, he's a little biased, but he's like best fullback in the NAL, hands down.
Oh, for sure.
You got your boy Edwin De La Cruz.
Yeah. Hey, he was on my Instagram. I said, hey, make sure you tune in. Make sure you tune in, man.
I don't know who is Muggsy. Your
Muggsy, that's my nickname. That's my childhood name.
All right,
that's my name, man.
Zach Brown too says one of the best.
Zach Brown, he's a good. He's like one of the best the best linebackers I played against in the NAL.
Now, are you texting these guys saying, "Hey, you post on there how great I am"? Come on.
Nah. So
You got Charles
I
on
had
there.
posted on my Instagram. I said, "Hey, everybody!" I posted on Instagram and Facebook. Me going live because this is big for me. I never really, did anything like this. So
all right. So keep going through your journey there.
all right. So I did the pro day at Wagner and I got invited to the Jets local workout. They had all the guys that was local, that played around Jersey and this in New York area. And I would never forget. So I had to go to the local workout, and we do our check-in. We had our physicals, and then they separate all the guys, the O-line guys. We met in this room, D-line. So I was in the room with all the offensive guys, offensive linemen that was there at the workout. And these guys, they were telling their stories about when they were in high school, when they were recruited. I had guys that went to Notre Dame, with guys that was at Rutgers. Oh, I was a 3-star, 4-star recruit coming out of high school, telling their stories about coaches coming to see them. And then when they got to me, they was like, "Hey, so how you end up to William Patterson?" I was like, "I applied."
They accepted me.
I got in. So, and they laughed because everybody was there. They Division I guys. They laughed like, so like, what are you doing here? Like, you went Division III, and I just looked at them like, because I'm like that. Like, I'm from Jersey, like in New York. I'm like that. So this that's our little slang. Like, I'm good. So so he's like, "Oh, okay," like, dang. They laughed at me. But I'm here in the same room with them, getting an opportunity to perform in front of NFL scouts, teams, and coaches. So, okay, we get there. They break us down into groups. At the pro day, at the Jets workout, they put me last in all the drills, And that was the best thing they could have done for me because I seen when guys messed up. I seen when guys corrected them. So when I went, I was like, perfect. Like, and after the workout, I remember, we was getting ready, shower up, eat for lunch and everything. And I remember the scout, he called me in the office with Rex Ryan at the time, and he was like, "Hey man, like, you might have a legitimate shot to be in the NFL." And he was like, we'll see how things go after the draft and everything like that. So now, months go by, the draft comes. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get drafted. I was like, because it was like a period where the teams were like, the scouts, they was doing check-ins like, "Hey, is this Deshaun Johnson?" Like, they'll call my phone. And so it was times where, like,
oh man, that had to mess with your head.
Yes, I'm like, so the thing is, so when I was in college, well, my nickname is Muggsy. So everyone know me as Muggsy back home in college. So I would get phone calls, and it was like, "Hello, can we speak to Dashawn?" And I was like, "Dashawn? Like, hey, who this?" Like no one, because no one knew me as Dashawn at that time. Everybody knew me as Muggsy or Muggs. And I never forget. And I was getting phone calls. "Oh, we're just calling to make sure this is the right number. Tell us about yourself. Tell us your background." And these phone calls was coming in like constantly, like up into the draft. So draft day, the draft weekend come. I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna get phone call. But I knew
a draft party or anything like that?
Huh?
Did you have a draft party or anything?
No.
Okay.
Nah. So I knew like I wasn't going first, second round.
Right.
I pretty much knew like if I get drafted, it would be the last day. So I didn't even watch the draft. I didn't even pay attention to anything. And so Sunday, the last day of the draft. So I'm like, all right, my time is coming. That's the day I watch. And everybody's picking. And now these are late rounds. These are the linemen. The linemen are getting picked. Like, I'm like, okay, bop. And a few names that were at the Jets local workout with me, they got called for other teams. And I was like, ooh.
All right, I'm coming. I'm coming.
So boom, nothing happens. Nothing happens in a dump. Like, I just sad. Like dang. Like, dang, nothing. I'm not going to the NFL. And just so after like the last pick, I say about like, I forgot the last pick of that draft. The Green Bay Packers called me and invited me to minicamp. like it was no hesitation. Like, yes, I'm coming. Like I don't know how many opportunities that's gonna happen before or after, but that was the first NFL team that called. It's like, yes, like I'm okay. So they was like, we're gonna get in contact with your agent. We're gonna send they email me, my itinerary and everything for getting ready to go to minicamp. So now I'm stoked. Like, yeah, I'm about to like. And now he said, hey, we're gonna you sign undrafted to come to minicamp, whatever. You still have to make the team. I'm like, all right, I'm all for it. Like I've come this far not to come this far. So I get up the everything happens. The minicamp starts. I was up there and I like the way everything was happening for me so fast. I was like it still didn't feel real. I'll never forget, like the first person I seen was Aaron Rodgers. Like walking into, like after we got from the airport to the hotel, we went over to Lambeau. The first person I seen was Aaron Rodgers, and it was just like, that's Aaron Rodgers. Like, so they tore us around the facility and everything, and it was just like, wow, like coming from Division III school, bottom of the dump, of the NJAC, we getting beat up, going 3-7, going 4-5. I'm up here at Lambeau Field with the Green Bay Packers, like unbelievable. So I went up to camp. I believe I did well, but the thing was they drafted a few linemen. That class was Corey Linsley. They drafted him. They got Jordan McCray and Justin McCray, the two guys from University of Central Florida. So it was pretty much like I would have to beat these guys out, and you know how things work. So things didn't work out with me with the Green Bay. So I came back home. I continued to train, and my agent called me. He said, "Hey man, I don't know if you know anything about the Arena Football League, the AFL, but the Cleveland Gladiators they want to bring you in for a 2-day workout." So I didn't know how it worked. So I was just like, you know what? There's another opportunity to play football. I'm gonna take it. So I asked my mom. I asked my mom. I said, "Mom, I got opportunity, but I gotta drive there because arena football they ain't really you gotta find your own way there." So I packed my car. Took the trip, 8-hour ride, 9-hour ride to Ohio. I get there. I'm like, so I'm fresh out of college, and these guys that are playing arena football, they've been there for a while. And right off I seen the size difference. Like, oh, these some big boys, like some big guys. And I remember I walked into the locker room, to the offense. They had offense, defense locker. I walked into the offense locker room. The first guy I met, I really introduced myself to. His name was Jason Jones. Everyone calls him Coffee. He's like the arena GOAT. Like he done played in like almost every team in the arena football, and he took me under his wing when I was out in Cleveland. So I went there on a 2-day waiver, on a 2-day tryout, ended up making the team, getting signed. And I was there from, I would say, like from like their mid-season. There was already 11-1 at the time, the Cleveland Gladiators. I went there. I was a practice player all the way into the Arena Bowl. And it was a great experience. I ain't really get, too much playing. I ain't get any playing time. But I practiced like I was getting ready because you never know with football. You never know when it's your turn. So I was just there the week in and week out, working to get on the field. They already told me what it was, that like what guys they have, what like how it works. So I was pretty much a practice player on a practice squad with the Cleveland Gladiators.
What year was this?
This was 2014. This right after I left the Green Bay Packers minicamp. So right after I went there.
At that point, were you still thinking NFL in the back of your head?
Yes,
that was okay.
Yes, like so the way I was like, I thought of how the AFL worked is like I thought it was like a farm system. Well, it is a farm system. So I like, all right, you can go ahead, get more, develop more, get better. And then you might have another shot at the NFL. That's how I thought of it, and that's how the arena football game players are. Because at the time, you would hear guys, they would be on the arena team, go up, You know, they would go up and down, you know, get a workout, get a tryout and everything. And so the thing was, at that time, Mario Norman, when I was with the Cleveland Gladiators, Mario Norman, he was a DB. He had got a workout with the Ravens. And so I was like, oh, so it is possible that guys can go back up. So he went up, and Kid O'Brien as well. Kid O'Brien, he played with the Indianapolis Colts. He had went from the arena to the Colts. So I was like, it's possible. So I was like, all right. So I'm gonna get here, and so we went there. I was on a practice squad with them. We go all the way to we went in the division. We went in the Eastern Division. We go to the Arena Bowl. They played against the Arizona Rattlers, and boy, it got ugly fast. It got ugly fast. So then after that season, I was still in college. I was still at attending class at William Patterson. So I had after that spring, that fall, I went back to school. And when I went back to school, you know, I was still training, going back. I had signed 1 year and the second year option to go back to Cleveland. So during midway through the semester, the Gladiators called me. You know, they was like, oh, you know, like, unfortunately, we're not gonna bring you back in your option year. So I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I don't know. So in my luck, I had Dyron Lewis. Everybody called him T-Lou. He got traded to go to play with LA Kiss, and he had put me with them. Like, hey, here's the numbers to the coaches. Contact them. You know, they get your shot. So everything went well. I got signed to LA Kiss. You know, I went there. I went out there for a little bit. You know, things didn't work out. I ended up getting released. After I got released, I was like, dang, is football really for me? Like, football really for me? I didn't know, because it's hard, because, you know, I'm young.
It's so mentally tough.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know if I want to play football again. So I came back home, and then my agent hit me and said, hey, the Outer Red Blacks, they having a workout. They're having a workout here in Princeton at the Hunt School. So I was like, I can get to that. Like that's like 2 hours. I went there, and I had a great tryout. I ended up getting signed to the Outer Red Blacks. I went up to Canada. I went there for mini camp and everything. Went to camp. You know, they have the American rule, you know, about the Americans. So
how many guys? Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't make it. I didn't make it there either. I'm like, like, this is tough. Like, I don't know if football for me. I can't land the job. Like,
It's an ego killer, man. Ego killer.
For real. And I was like, dang. And then my mom, she support me a lot. And she used to be like, well, if they like you before, why they don't like you now? I said, Mom, I don't know. I really don't know how it works. I'm just trying to get on where I can. So after the Outer Red Blacks, I end up playing in the PIFL with the Philadelphia Yellow Jackets, and that's when I met Dustin Barno. Dustin Barno at the time, he had played for Philadelphia. He played a little bit in the Arena League, and Coach Venner, he's the head coach OC with the Philadelphia Yellow Jackets. That's where I met Warren Smith. He's quarterback, and we had like 5 games there in that league. We was undefeated too in that league before.
Right,
before we folded. Yeah. So we was undefeated, and I remember talking to Coach Barner. He's like, "Hey man, you know they're coming out with the China League soon. You know, if you could get in, would you want to do it?" And I was like, "Why not? Like it's football. I want to play." So he's like, "Yeah." So he ended up sending me, you know, all the stuff I need, the application. You know, make sure you have your passport. So I'm hustling up. I'm doing all this stuff just in case. And then he calls me. He was like, "Hey, sorry to tell you, you didn't get picked up in the China League." I'm like, "Dang!" So I ended up starting. I had got a regular job. I was working. I probably was like 2 weeks into I had got a job, so I thought football was over for me. So I ended up starting working. And Coach Barno called me. He said, "Hey, some guy, you know, his paperwork didn't come through, you know, and you're the next man up. You fly out tomorrow."
What?
He's like, He was pretty much like, hey, get ready to come to China. They're gonna Ken. It was a guy, Ken Barnworth. He emailed me, texted me, got everything squared away. I done packed my bags, and next you know, China. So I went out to China, not knowing, how everything gonna work. I just know I was there to play football, and the CAFL, man. I wish it could continue because I had a blast there. I had fun. I went out there to play fullback there, and I don't know what it was, but I just had so much fun in China playing football wise, and it was crazy because a lot of the guys that was in the CAFL, they was all in the Arena Football League, the Americans, most of the Americans, and it was all from around the league. So I knew a couple of guys that was with the Gladiators, the guys that was with the Philadelphia. So I worked out with the Philadelphia Soul a few times, because that's like in the backyard. So from Jersey, it was like a 2-hour drive when it was practicing. So I knew a bunch of them guys. And when I was in China, that was like where I really shined pretty much, with Coach
How long were you there for?
It was only for it was 6 games, so it was probably like 2.5 months.
What was just the experience like in general? I mean, have you been out of the country before?
Yeah, so I had played in Spain. I
Okay.
had played in Barcelona for like probably a good 2 months before I decided to come back home. Like, it was different football out there. I couldn't really, so I've been to Canada. That don't really count. So because it's right there.
But overseas. Keith Cummings says Jersey City legend here. So
yeah, that's my guy. Stay low and build, man. That's my guy. But
look, man, I got a fan out here. Said dude is a beast. He said Dashawn might be too, but I mean, come on. So I got a fan. What's that all about? Come on, Jason.
He's talking about you, man.
Yeah.
He's talking about you. So so the experience in China, man, it was like a vacation pretty much with football. Nice. we turned different cities. We was in 6 different cities, 7 cities. We started out in Beijing. We went to Guangzhou, Shanghai, Shenzhen.
What kind of turnouts did you have?
At first, I would say there was a pretty good turnouts. The crowds were, they were new to football, so I felt like they was just all cheering at the wrong moments. Like that was the funny part. Like they was big on kickoffs. Like they loved when the ball was in the air. Every time the ball was in the air, screams loud. It was just backwards. It was funny. China was fun. I met a lot of people. In the time in China, touring, seeing the city. We're going to the market, shopping. Shopping was a big thing for us. We was, because China, the US dollar is worth more in China. So we was just out there, splurging a little bit. We had it. It was pretty good in China, and I enjoyed it. So it was so funny. So after China, I remember we was in China. I had met Coach Amir. Coach Amir, he's the head coach for Iowa Barnstormers now. He was a player. He was a player in the China League. And Jawad, he was a player in the China League. They had played for was it Dalian? It was Dalian, I believe. They was on the team. And I'll never forget, we was in one of the markets getting dinner at one of the Chinese markets getting dinner. And I remember Jawad was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna come up with a team up in Massachusetts." I'm looking at him. I didn't know too much of him at the time. Like, you gonna come up with a team in Massachusetts? All right, okay, yeah, all right. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have you and Coach Amir. He's gonna be the head coach." So I'm looking at these 2 guys like these guys will form the league and the team, and just so crazy. And in 2018, the first person to call was Jawad. He said, "Hey man, I'm putting up a team up here in Massachusetts Pirates, and I want you to be my fullback." I was like, "What? Cool." So right after that, that's how I got into the NAL. And the NAL, that's what my first team was with the Massachusetts Pirates. And I went up there. I was considered a vet because I was a part of the AFL. I pretty much played in almost every indoor league. I played the season in the IFL with the Iowa Barnstormers. I played in the CIF with the Bloomington Edge. That's when Coach Amir, he was the head coach there. I played in PIFL with the Yellow Jackets.
What year were you in Bloomington?
Bloomington. So all right, it was 2017. So I had in Bloomington. I was there. Then I went to went after I left Bloomington. I stayed for like 2 games in Bloomington, and then I went to Iowa because they're probably like 4 or 5 hours apart. Yeah. So
I used to own the team in St. Louis, and we played the one year Bloomington was in our league. So I remember going over to the arena there.
Yeah. So I just like I felt I'm not trying to big myself, but I felt like that the CIF was like, yeah, it wasn't that. So so I ended up going to Iowa Barnstormers. Dixie Wooten hit me up and said, "Hey man, I got a spot for you. Let's go." So I ended up going out there. I had a time out there. We went all the way to I think the conference. We lost to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls, they had a good team. They always had a good team in the IFL. But yeah, we ended up going about, I say, 16-2. We only lost the playoff game there, and I was in Iowa. A pretty good year. I was playing left tackle there.
What got you into playing fullback? Coach Rez, has you saying you're a beast at fullback. So when did you switch? And is it just because you're just athletic or what?
So what happened was when I was with the Gladiators, I was in the scout team, so I end up going. I'll play center, I'll play defense,
whatever needed,
everywhere because I was a scout team player. So, but I didn't really play fullback until I went to China. I was playing around pre-practice, running routes, getting the ball or whatever, and then Coach Percy was like,
"Boy, got some skills."
Yeah, okay. So it ended up being, hey, let's go to fullback. Fullback dive right, 5 yards. Looked at me. Fullback dive left. Hey, there's hey, you the fullback. So that's how I had like me playing fullback really happened in China. I knew how to play it because I would practice it, but for me to be like known to play fullback, it was in China.
Well, we got to tell Coach Rez, man, he better be giving you the ball, man. Don't put you back there just to block, man.
Yeah, but I take pride in blocking. I'm an O-lineman first, man.
Yeah.
But I'm an athlete. Don't let me get you wrong. I can go a hot motion if need to be. I can play Mac Jack linebacker if need to be. O-line, D-line, I can do it all. My nickname when I was in Bloomington with Amir, it was Fat Leak. He called me Fat Leak. He gave me the nickname because I was just all over the field, just doing everything they actually needed me to do. So I went up to Massachusetts to play fullback there. Had a great season there. Come back, went to the playoffs, lost to Columbus. Columbus ended up getting skunked by the Carolina Cobras that year. And so that all season, they're going into 2019. I didn't really get no phone calls back to go back to Massachusetts. Then Coach Back hit me and said, "Hey man, we might have. I want to bring you in. You can be my fullback," because he was telling me, but the year before then, like their fullback game and their line was like their weakest point of the Carolina Cobras that year that they won. That's great, they won it, and he was saying that was their weak point. So
you caught a touchdown on Zach Brown, man. He says you got some hands.
Yeah. I did. I ran a little hezzy out the backfield.
Come on, Zach. What are you doing, man?
Huh?
I said, come on, Zach. What's going on over there?
He fell asleep. Cause a lot of people sleep on me because I'm a bigger guy, but I'm an athletic guy. Like
they don't realize that when you're coming out.
Right. So against New York streets, I actually caught a pass, broke a tackle, hurled the guy, and spun it to the end zone. That was probably one of my best plays as a professional athlete at fullback. So I remember I had posted a workout video on Facebook, and Coach Back was like, "You will look good in silver and gray." So we ended up talking. He ended up talking to me. Said, "Hey, he signed me." So I went down to Carolina. And just played for him. And he was like, "Hey, man, with the team that we're building, we can go back to the championship." And I was like, "That's what I want." Because, all my years of playing football, I won championships before, but I haven't won a professional championship. I've been there, but I haven't won. So it was like, all right, I'm ring chasing. I gotta try to get me a ring. That's where I'm at now. So, and then we went there. Man, Jacksonville beat us in the championship last year. I thought that was gonna be my time because the last year, in 2019, like Cobras, we were good. Like we just had problems with our O-line, everyone getting hurt.
How close was that championship game?
Oh, they beat us 52-49. We were up in the championship game against Jacksonville for the championship, man. It's just crazy how it took a turn so fast. Look, Jacksonville Sharks your day. Look at that. And like it was so crazy because like I thought we had it so like we was in good rhythm. We was stopping them, we was clicking all cylinders, and then the fourth quarter, it was probably like a minute 17 left, and it was just like that's what happened. Like you go back and watch the game, it's like they had the botched onside kick. They saying they hit one of our guys. They end up getting the ball, going back down and scoring. They scored for push off. If everyone knows, like it was some BS, man. It really was. It really was
Hey, we can't talk about those officials.
I
can't talk about officials.
I know. But I know we can't talk about the officials. But if you go back and watch that last play, it was clearly a push off. But who am I? So. Yeah,
but that's the whole thing is these, the game comes down to the wire. I mean, that's how it should be in a championship like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a battle back and forth. I mean, that's great for the fans. I mean, I've been on both sides. I understand what it feels like not to get that win. So, but it gives you that motivation to get back there.
Yeah. So like right now for me, it's all about I gotta try to win a ring. I gotta try to do what I can to win a ring before I call it quits. Like that's my motivation right now is to get me a professional ring. Like
no push off, man.
Hey man, you gonna pull a clip up, Zach. I know you're gonna pull a clip up, man.
She says you're gonna get that ring.
Yeah, it's my homegirl, man. Oh, but yeah, so like that's my goal right now. So it's like, dang, that's what's keeping me motivated, like to continue to play, like try to get this ring, man. That's it. That's what I'm.
Well, you got to get that. You got to. You've been around the leagues. Be that leader and help get those younger guys ready faster. And just keep pushing.
Yeah, that's the goal for me. Just continue to work and get that ring. Get a ring. I get a ring. I can finally say I'm all right. I'm done. I can relax.
Nah, once you get one, you're gonna be like, I need another one.
Nah, see, I've been doing it for a long time. I've been playing football. I've been playing football for a long time. Arena football for a long time. I feel like once I get my ring, I can be like, okay, all right, I'm out. Cause like for me, my goal was no matter what league I was playing in at 30. All right. I gotta start turning over. I want to be a coach. I want to be a high school coach, football coach. I want to be a football coach or trainer. That's what I want to do after football. So I was like, and what's stopping me from getting into that second level, that turning the leaf, is that I haven't got my ring. So it's like I put it like my training. I put my training and my coaching things on the back burner because I want to get my ring. But I could say like that's what it is. Like. Come on, man. Come on. You gonna pull it out. I got a high school. I got high school ring. I got for baseball and football, but I don't have a professional ring. And it's so crazy because I've won championships in semi-pro, in the UF, the flag 909 tournaments. I won championships in those. It's that I just don't have one in semi-pro. Because for me, I play football at every level. I don't care if it's two-hand touch, semi-pro, professional. Hey, Muggs, Dashawn, hey, you trying to come rock with us? Where's that? I'm there. That's how I am.
That's street ball too. Don't leave out street ball.
Oh, street ball. Oh, I pole to pole, parking lot. Every third car first down. Yeah, we still do those. Yeah, we still do those. Even the 707s we have at the football field, the high school, college kids. Like I'm always partaking in that, always, because like football is my thing.
So what was it that convinced you to sign with the Cobras and then to stay with them?
So what convinced me the first year was Coach Back. Coach Back, be like, hey man,
He beat me in a championship.
Yeah.
Back in 2012.
Right. Coach Back, we always wore like even when we had the Nighthawks, I think that was the name of the team. Even when he was in
Cincinnati is who beat me.
Mm-hmm. Like he always was a championship coach. He always was a championship coach.
Great coach.
And then I seen like every year he would have the same players. I said he got to be a great guy to everywhere he goes. These guys go
exactly.
You know, like these.
They want to win.
Huh?
They want to win.
Yeah, like how his core guys go with him, and then like I didn't really know Back, but you know, with arena football, playing football, everyone knows someone that knows someone. Yeah. So what you know about Coach Back? Great things, always great things. It's like, hey, I'm gonna go play. Like I'm gonna go play. And he didn't like, and whatever the conversations we had, it's the same conversations we had again. And I went to Carolina. Everything lined up to what he told me. So it's like most trustworthy guy. He stood up for me. He stood up for me one time. I'll never forget. We was doing an event down in North Carolina. We was going out. We was handing out flyers, footballs, and everything. And he asked me to hold the parking spot for him. And some guy, he tried to run me over with his car because I was holding the parking spot for Coach Back. And Coach Back came out and flipped told this guy a new one. And after that, I was like, hey, that's my guy. Because he took up for me. And I know he would I'll go back for that guy. Coach Back, man. I'll never forget that. He was like, hey, he's like, you did better than I am because some guy tried to hit me with their car. I don't He said, you hit that real well for yourself. But I ain't had to do nothing because Coach Back, he did it all. Like he did it for me. Like I was scared out of my man. Like, you got to hit me with a car, holding the parking spot for Coach Back. But yeah, I'll never forget that. He went to war for me, and he took care of me in North Carolina. So what got me to sign back with North Carolina was it was at that time it was Coach AP, because at that time, North Carolina, they was going through the coaching changes and everything like that. And I knew Coach AP because Coach AP, he was the head coach, the offensive coordinator up at Massachusetts. He was like, hey, man, I'm going to North Carolina, you sign back with me, such and such, So I was like, all right, I like North Carolina. I felt like North Carolina was a great place. It wasn't too far from home, 8-hour drive. I could easily get back up and down. And I was like, all right, cool. And then things didn't work out, whatever. Then Coach Rez took back over the Carolina Cobras. I was like, oh, Coach Rez, why wouldn't I play for Coach Rez? Like, he's a football guy. I know him personally. We talk things out. We got things situated. All right, cool. Like, I'm all for it. Like, why not? Another opportunity to play football. Another opportunity to go back and it'll be my first time going back to the same team I played for in the previous year. So that'll be a first for me. And nice. I was like, yeah, because usually from outside of a kid, all right, I played in this city already. I want to find a new city to try to go to. That's how I looked at it. I was using football to travel.
Yeah, no, it's cool to experience those different areas. But it's fun when you go back to that same city and a lot of the fans. You're just familiar with it.
Yeah. So now North Carolina, Carolina Cobras have a great fan base. Man, I loved it. Like everywhere there was a team event or event, like the crowd was there. Like it was like, wow, like that's nice. That's nice. They even when we was down there, they would throw cookouts or get togethers for us back at the apartment complexes we stayed in. They had the tailgate, invite us. Hey, come to the tailgate, get some food. I'm a big guy, I love to eat. So we would do that. It was all cool, man. North Carolina, I like North Carolina. I like the fact that it was close. It was far from home, but close enough for me to get back and forth. That's what I like about it too.
What was kind of your favorite arena to play in throughout the country from any of the leagues?
Ooh. All right, the Cricket Loans Arena. I didn't play.
Nice, Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah, so that was for me, that was the best one because at the time, LeBron James was there. So it was like
it doesn't hurt.
Right? I'm in the same arena. This guy come in every other night, and you know, Quicken Loans. I like Quicken Loans Arena. I like the Coliseum. I had, and my 2 years in the NAL, in the Coliseum is the most place I scored my most touchdowns. The Greensboro Coliseum. From playing against them and with them, I scored my most touchdowns. When I was in Massachusetts, I scored 2 touchdowns against North Carolina, against the Cobras there, 2 touchdowns in one game. And then playing with them, I scored touchdowns, a lot of touchdowns there as well. I liked the Orlando Predators Arena.
It's nice.
Yeah,
that's where I live. I live down here, so.
Yeah, and Jacksonville. I like Jacksonville Arena as well because of the crowd. They have a hostile crowd, but it's good there. They loud. They get in your face. They know your name. They know your mom name. I don't know how. They just know. Like they had great fans. So I liked it. But I like Jacksonville. I like the atmosphere there. The whole Duval and all that kind of stuff. That's good.
There's some great cities in the NAL. And, some great arenas. Columbus is a small market, but man, they got some rowdy fans.
Yeah, Columbus too. You got them. Their front row is pretty much on the field. Most arenas they have that little gap, between a bit. But their first row, it's like spanked like right there. It was, you go back and forth with the crowd every now and then.
Oh, there's my favorite wide receiver, Eric Evans, man. I don't know if you ever played against him, but he's an old head now. That's what my kid would call him, an old head.
Old head, yeah.
He played for me out in St. Louis. Great receiver. Great receiver. So when you score a touchdown, what kind of guy are you? What kind of celebration you doing? Like, what's your thing?
Oh, well, I got a few celebrations, I like to have fun with it. I like to dance. I'm a dance. I'm from Jersey, so everybody in Jersey dance. Like I don't care what part of Jersey, because we have our own signature style of dancing up here. So every now and then I'll do a little Jersey dance.
What's that look like? You got room there? Can you show us?
Nah.
Come on, man.
But I'm definitely gonna hit one. If there's a season, and this season 2021, you're definitely gonna see it because like it's a pad. Like I have to do it because. I have to because now with the NFL, they're allowed to celebrate and everything. So you see everyone doing the gritty and everything like that, and all these different dances and celebrations. So I know I definitely got to hit my Jersey dance one time. But then as well, I have a tattoo across my biceps that says Red Breed. So I would usually just do the flex. The flex got the Red Breed. And that's it pretty much. But I'm definitely gonna do my Jersey dance if I get into the end zone anywhere this year.
Are you one of those guys who is a shit talker out there?
Nah, I don't talk mess. I don't talk mess unless you talking mess to me. I'll be like, because that when someone talk mess to me, it fuels me. Like now you're gonna get it.
Right.
Like now you're gonna get it. Like, hey, I'm calm. Like I might talk a mess every now. If I know you, I know who you are as a person. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and forth with you. Like, you gotta come better than that, or that's what you got. But if that, a lot of times I'm the type of guy, I do my job, go back to the huddle. I might talk mess in between, between my guys in the huddle, rally them up or mimic the quarterback or mimic you tight end, because everyone's tight end, so I slap you tight end. I do stuff like that, But I'm not much of a shit talker, man. I don't know. That's not really my game.
What's your number? What do you like to wear?
Oh, 76. 76, okay. Baby. 76 been my number since my sophomore year in college. Before then, it was number 56. So I couldn't wear 56. It was a number rule at the time in college. That's only for linebackers. Numbers from 50 to 58. So I was like, you know what? So my freshman year at college, I got stuck with number 79. It was like I felt like that was the worst number I ever wore, 79. Ooh, especially like the way our uniforms were printed. Like it just looked bad. So so my number is 76. Like I wear 76. Like I always try to wear 76 for all the leagues, teams, like from semi-pro to flag. Hey, 76, and put Johnson on the back of it. If we're allowed to wear our names, put Johnson D. Johnson on the back. Because I take that with so much pride. My number and my name. So much pride.
Shaq says the top 3 fullbacks in the league. Who are they?
Man.
Besides yourself.
Squirrel from Jacksonville. I like Squirrel. Me and him was up in camp together in 2018. No, 2000. I forgot what year. Up in Cleveland. We was in Cleveland Gladiators camp together. That's my guy, Squirrel. Me. And me. I don't see no other. Oh, and Hicks. What's his name? Hicks. At that time, we played for Massachusetts last year. Quavon Hicks. He played with Columbus the year before. He's a good fullback, but he's not a real fullback because he played running back. He was a running back first that got converted. So, but I feel like I like him. And I like Ross. I don't think he plays anymore. But when I remember my rookie year and stuff in arena football, he was there. Like Ross, I used to watch Ross film, Dexter Jackson film. Like I don't know these guys personally, but I just remember like, all right, if I want to be a great fullback in these leagues, like this guys I need to look up. And I would YouTube and just try to try to look at it.
Coach Rez says you're number 1, and then 2 and 3 flip a coin.
Right, because now I don't see it. Like I don't know how the signings and everything go in the NAL this year. But I feel like coming into the 2021 season, I feel like I'm gonna be the best fullback there. I've been training for it. I've been going to we have
want that ring, man.
Yeah, I've been going hard because I don't know, they don't have the Iron Man anymore. I remember like they used to have the Iron Man in the arena football. So yeah. I've been doing my D-line training.
They got to bring it back, man. I've been begging them to bring back Iron Man. I mean, right. Fans love it. The players love it.
Right. So I've been working and training for O-line, D-line, and fullback just in case I have to do it. I've been working out at this place called Pro Edge up in Jersey. Or Jay Alfred. He used to play for the Giants. He got a ring with the Giants Super Bowl champion. Jay Alfred. He's been training me. I'm working side by side with him with the D-line Academy. I've been working hey, look, 2021 is gonna be. I gotta make it because I don't know what's gonna happen, but I just know 2021. I gotta really get me ready.
You said you like to eat, man. I like to eat too.
Yeah.
So what's kind of your go-to? What do you like?
Oh, find me some chicken, baby.
Yeah.
Fried chicken, some wings. Oh
man, I could eat wings every day.
Wings, man. I get some wings. Listen.
Do you fry them yourself, or you get them like takeout or something?
No. I can fry them up myself. I can cook.
Okay.
I can cook. I don't like cooking, but when it's time for me to eat, I can cook, man. I can cook up some wings. I can cook whatever. Look, I'm a big boy. I like
best investment. You should look into this is an air fryer.
Air fryer.
I got an air fryer.
My mom has an air fryer.
Man, the wings.
Yeah, my mom has an air fryer. We use it every now and then, but it's just not as authentic,
I don't know. I mean, I was able to get a good crisp wing in an air fryer without all the oil. So it's healthier. And I'll tell you what, I love it. That air fryer is awesome. On here, DJ.
Yeah, my boy Jordan Mosley. Hey, shout out to Jordan. Jordan really one that put me on Coach Back because he had played for him before I did. So Jordan Mosley, and when I said the guys I was hitting up, Jordan Mosley was like one of the first guys I actually hit. Like, hey, what you know about Coach Back?
Yeah,
and he told me like right there, hey, this dude real straight shooter. And Jordan, I like Jordan Mosley. That's my guy too, man. And I hope you come back somewhere. Come back to football. He said he retired, but I don't know how true that is.
It's tough to retire, man. If you can still play, try to get back. So you're a wing guy. So where is what's your favorite wing place to get wings?
Oh, in Jersey?
Yeah.
Man, it's a place called Ringside Bar and Grill. It's probably like 7 minutes from my house. Whenever I get an opportunity to go get some wings, I will get me an adult juice and some wings. And
what flavor wings?
I get original, but they have the sauces. Got the different sauces. But I like going there. I get the original. For me, their original wings are the best wings.
So there's no sauce on it, or what?
They got the Hennessy wings, the honey barbecue wings, and everything. But for me, that place, I feel like they're original ones with some ranch dressing, but they're fried. It's not like, it got the batter and everything dried up. That's how it is. So the wings, I go to ringside, get a bucket, some rings and some fries, and I'm good.
What are your favorite spots in Carolina when you're with the team? Where do you guys go? Just for anything, doesn't have to be wings.
Oh no, we had I forgot the name of the place. Had Cooper's Owl House. They had some good food there. I used to like, for me, outside of like the meal vouchers and stuff they used to give us, I used to like going to the Waffle House, because they had like a Waffle House like right. It was like probably like 7 minutes from the complex where we lived at. I was there every game day. Me and my roommate Bill Vaval, we was at every game day. We was eating that for
That's
breakfast.
Your pregame meal?
Yeah, but before there was a pregame meal before the pregame meal. We would go to Waffle House, then we would go to the we used to always have our meal plan at the buffet. Was it Cracker Barrel? No, it's not Cracker Barrel. Golden Corral. We used to have our Golden Corral. We used to go there, but we used to always have to go to Waffle House before every game, like the game day.
I don't know if I could eat that before a game, man.
No, like Waffle
early.
Waffle House at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
By
time game
yeah.
and everything.
You clean your system out by then.
Yeah, everyone has their pregame ritual. We would go. I know for me, I do everything like on game days. Everything is timed. I gotta be up at a certain time. I gotta put my clothes on. I gotta go eat. I gotta come back, take a nap, go to team dinner at Golden Corral, go to the arena. I would get to the arena early, and everyone get there around the same time. I would go put my pants on, my socks, get spatted. Then I would go, the pregame poop. Everyone does it. I'm pretty sure. Then I would always find my spot on the wall, with my headphones on, and like, for me on game day it was the same routine. Like if you go look on my Instagram, like it would go the same do. Every game day it's pretty much the same post. Like do story mode, and then you get the shout outs. Oh, good luck team. It's so crazy because you never see the good lucks before the game. You always either see them at halftime or with the game over. But yeah, that was pretty much. I always had the same routine, the same playlist.
Anybody on the team got like some crazy pregame type stuff they got to do?
Not that I can recall, but I just remember like pregame, you have guys getting haircuts, like in the locker room.
Haircuts.
Yeah, and the haircuts right before the game. Like, yeah. So everyone had their own rituals, but I can't. But I just the one that stood out was people getting haircuts in the locker room before the game.
I always said there was always like one guy that would want to take a shower before the game.
Oh yeah,
those guys,
Pascal. He always took a shower, a cold shower before the game. Like, what is you doing? Like, at first I was like, yeah, you're supposed to shower after the game. So I gotta wake my body up. And they were like, all right, well, go do that, man. Go do that. Yeah.
So how are you doing with training now with COVID and everything? Are you still able to kind of,
I'm lucky enough to, I work at a facility called, like I said, Pro Edge. I do my O-line, D-line. So we're allowed to have six kids right now. Everyone got to go through the screening, take temperature checks, wear masks and everything. So I've been lucky enough since I work up there. After a while, I go, get my workout in. Jay Alfred, I told him I want to go play again this year. So now he got me doing sprints with him after every workout. So we just getting ready for it. So that's how it's been going. But in the beginning, everything was shut down. I would go to the football field, get kicked off. The cops would come, can't be on the field. They'd leave. We'd go back on the field. Until it was, at one point, it was like they had cops sitting at the football field, and it was like, all right. Yeah. So that's over. That's over. Then, I have an uncle. He has like a little weight room set up in his basement, pretty good basement. And I go there when I can, whenever he lets me. And that's it. That's how training been going, working footwork drills and everything like that. Yeah.
Well, we got a few minutes left. If there's any last questions, throw them up here so Dashawn can answer them. And we'll try to get to as many questions as we can. But so tell me this: what is the team you're looking forward to most to play against?
Jacksonville.
And why? Because of that last
game? Yeah. Like Jacksonville, I gotta play Jacksonville. I didn't beat Jacksonville in the 2019 season. They beat us every time we played them. Every time. And they beat us in the championship. So it's like I gotta beat Jacksonville. I gotta score a touchdown on Zach Brown again. You know,
what are you gonna do when you score on Zach?
Oh, and I might hit him with the jersey dance because they're the first game of the season. I see it on our schedules, first game, Jacksonville. So I might hit him with the jersey dance.
We need to see this jersey dance, man.
Nah.
Just a little taste. So we get a little bit of this.
If y'all want to see the jersey dance, man, y'all can go on YouTube. I can't hit the jersey dance. There's not enough space where I'm at right now.
You're not prepared. You gotta practice your routine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The jersey, right leg get back, left leg get back. You get It's a little bit. It's a whole.
I'm tuning in for that one. I might actually go to Jacksonville if it's in Jacksonville because I want to see this.
Yeah, I got to. I have to. Like that. When I seen like everyone doing their hometown dances and everything, and I was just like, man, I gotta represent for Jersey. You know, like I don't know if you remember a while back, they had this Running Man challenge. We had the that do the shuffle.
Yeah,
that's Jersey. That's Jersey. That's really Jersey. That shuffle. That's Jersey. So everyone took it and ran with it. But
I think the key is you got to have fun out there.
Yeah,
and you know what, the fans got to have fun. So I always encouraged my guys, like, man, have fun, celebrate, have fun.
Yeah.
Be respectful. I mean, but have fun.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's all about. And when you make a big play, how many times does Coach Rez give you the ball?
Well, Coach Rez hasn't given the ball yet.
Not yet. Okay. How about last?
All right. So Coach Back, he gave me the ball, every now and then, especially like going in, 5 and in, or try to position. They said I had 36 carries last season, but it don't feel like that much. But yeah. So, but Coach Rez talked. He said he's gonna try to give me the ball at least about a good 8 to 10 times a game.
He's lying. He's lying. He just.
I believe in him, man. I believe in Coach Raj. He said he'll give me the ball. He'll give me the ball. Because cause it was so crazy. Because everyone has a plan. Everyone has a plan. I remember we've been practicing 1 week and we do a bunch of dives, tosses. And so I'm like, ooh, this might be the week. I'll probably get some carries. The game time comes, I get 1 or 2, get a first down, then I'm blocking the game. But it's okay with me. I'm a team player. I don't mind blocking and stuff like that.
So you a better old lineman than Dwayne Larkin?
I teach him.
Yeah, you show him what's up.
Yeah, Dwayne, my guy. We go to Berry Lane Park. We get some drills going. Of course I'm a better lineman than you, Dwayne. You know that.
All right, what's up with the shoe game? So you got a pretty crazy shoe game or what?
Oh, well, yeah. I always play. I played some LeBrons, some Jordans. I always try to keep them. He said any previews. Hey, Jay, I'm thinking about playing in my 9s, my black and white 9s, I might. Nah, I can't play in those just yet.
So you switch your shoes up though during the season?
Oh yeah, every other game or so. It depends on the surface.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel different, and doesn't that throw you off at all?
Oh no. So like the shoes I'm gonna wear in the game. I'm gonna wear them through the week of practice. It depends on our surface. Like, so I know we got towards the end of the year in Carolina, we started practicing in the arena. So I had time to breaking some shoes that I'm gonna wear for the week. But a lot of times I try to go with a all white shoe. My thing is white shoes, white socks. White shoes, white socks, white gloves, make me look pretty. I always try to do
Ricky
that.
Out there.
Huh?
You pretty Ricky out there.
I'm a pretty lineman. I wear a dark visor, I have the flat, I have the wristbands. I have it. I do. I dress like a DB. I'm a skilled guy when it comes to
You got like a little towel too?
It's a swag towel, yes.
Oh, come on,
I got the swag towel with my number written in marker at the tip of it. I do all of that, man.
You got to back it up if you're doing all that stuff, man.
Hey, listen. I play football, man. And everyone, I came a long way. To be where I am, and I worked hard to where I am. So now I'm on a platform where I
Have
can show
fun,
it
man.
all.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Coming from not playing much in high school, getting cut from a Division III football team, been around the leagues, and now finally, getting it. It's like everyone is pretty.
You're a vet now. That's the thing.
I'm a vet. That's what I tell people. Like I'm a vet now. I'm a vet. Like I'm a vet. Like.
So, how big's your shoe game? What do you got? Like, how big's the collection?
Right now, because I'm getting older, so the shoe collection ain't as big as it used to be, but I still got my favorite Jordans. I'm a Jordan guy, Air Max guy.
Are you said you're getting older, are you starting to wear dad shoes yet?
Yeah, I'm starting to wear the coaching shoes, like the coaching shoes.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm starting to wear now, the regular those. But
man,
it was always Jordans.
Getting old, man.
Hey, I'm 30. Like I'm 30. I'm a dad now, so it's like
nice.
all that pretty stuff is going out the window. I don't even get dressed anymore. Well, I never really got dressed. I always wore sweatpants, stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. I got the coaching shoes, the coaching shoes. When it's time for me to get dressed, I'm gonna throw on my J's. I'm gonna throw on my Air Maxes, stuff like that. Shoe game is real,
nice.
But it's not as real as it used to be, though. I tell you that.
Yeah, I don't have any shoe game whatsoever, but I don't wear dad shoes. Okay, and I'm 42, so
everyone has
Nike
trainers. I feel like after a while, they're comfortable. The Nike trainers, they go with pretty much every outfit, except for jeans. I don't wear jeans with the. Yeah. I wear sweatpants.
You wear the skinny jeans and everything?
Oh no, I wear relaxed fitted jeans. No skinny jeans.
All right,
I'm 300 pounds. Who look like wearing skinny
jeans? It might give you a slimmer look.
Slim. I ain't been slim since I graduated high school, man.
Man. I want to see you walking out of that arena. Like you ever watch like an NBA game? You see the guys coming in the arena. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? This guy.
Oh, game day, I get dressed on game day. But I'm not wearing skinny jeans.
All right.
I get dressed on game day. I be having a little designer backpack and clutch and jewelry, little chain, earrings, grill, and everything down there.
Pre-game.
Said don't wear, because they might try to snatch it these days.
Nah. Well, Dashawn, man, I appreciate you joining me. It was great chatting with you, hearing your story, and just how you, it would have been so easy to quit, along the way, and it's just kind of cool.
Man, quitting, I don't know what that is. Like for me, because it's like you got to keep going. Because after a while, it wasn't about me anymore. It was about people from my city that look up to me, the athletes after me, from William Patterson, from Jersey City, from everywhere. It's like they're watching me. I'm motivating them. I'm showing them that it's possible. Because like where I'm from, not everyone. Look up Jersey City.
Yeah.
Look up Jersey City, New Jersey, man. That's what I have to say.
Yep.
That's what I have to say, man. So that's what it is.
We'll be back tomorrow for another show. We got Scott Levin, the owner of LiveSource, coming on. Mm-hmm. But Dashawn, thanks, man. Looking forward to seeing you out this.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it for you having me.